everybody, and welcome. It is me, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend, Joe Seeby. And happy Monday, guys. And Monday, as always, is our class that we call The Mechanics of Songwriting. And that's when we take a look at a new song that's on the Billboard charts, and we listen to it, we examine it, we kind of break it down, we listen to the vocals first, and we listen to it again. Then we try to listen to the music and the performance, the production in the mix, the elements that are all together. What makes this song so special? Like, what is it? When we try to break it down, where's the excitement factor? What track is it on? Or is it everything? Is it the compression? Is it the mastering effects at the end of a song? I mean, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of factors when you're writing a song, mixing a song, producing a song, and then finally, before the song goes out to the public, it's QC'd, quality controlled, production-wise, and all kinds of ways, And then, I'm listening to all the top Billboard songs today. I'm taking a long walk. I got my headphones on. I'm listening to all the new releases for October on Billboard. So, that's what I do. I type in on YouTube, I type in top 40s or top 50 songs on Billboard mainstream chart, October 2022. And then all these lists come up from Billboard. And they're in different categories. Some are like mainstream pop, some are rock, some are alternative, some are R&B. There's all kinds of lists from Billboard where it's just listed by genre. And so, I'm going around today, not driving, but walking. I was doing my walk. I'm upstairs in the gym, and they have an indoor track up there. And I'm doing my laps up there, and I'm listening. I got my headphones in, and I'm listening to all the new songs that came out or were released this October, this month. And I'm listening to all kinds of bands. And it's funny. I'm listening to the rock one. I listen to the mainstream. Then I listen to the rock one. So I'm on the rock one, and I'm listening, and there's a lot of songs that sound very similar, that a lot of the same chord progressions, a lot of the same tonality-wise, guitar-wise, and, and then I'm listening to a whole stream of all these really cool little snippets of these choruses. They play 50 choruses, little teeny tiny snippets of each chorus, mind you. And so I'm listening, and I'm listening, and I like a lot of them. I'm like, yeah, these are good. These are good. Production's good. All the production's flawless. The fidelity's great. The everything. But there was 11, 12 songs in a row that almost sounded like the same song in a way. And I'm just like, everyone's down-tuned, the guitars are chuggy, which is great, but it sounded like everyone was kind of taking a stab at the same song idea or template, And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere comes this song, and I'm like, oh, I like this. Who is this? When I first heard it, I didn't even know who it was. I wasn't able to. It sounded familiar, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it as to why it was familiar. You know what I mean? I'm listening, and I'm like, I really like this, and I can't think of who it is. And the reason I didn't know, because my phone was in my pocket. So I'm not seeing the videos. I'm just listening to the Billboard Top 50. So I pull my phone out of my pocket, and I have to scroll back a little bit because it's already 3 songs ago now. So, you have to use your finger real easy to kind of rewind a little bit, So I come to find out that the song is called Everything's Electric, and it's by Liam Gallagher. Now, for those of you who don't know who Liam Gallagher is, he was part of a group. What is the group's name? Liam Gallagher was part of the band what is the name of the band? Oasis. So I was having a brain fart there for a minute. I'm like, what band is Liam Gallagher from? Well, him and his brother Noel and Liam had a band. That band, Oasis, you know Oasis. They have a song called Wonderwall that was bigger than big. You'd have to live on another planet not to know that song. In the 90s, that song was huge. But Oasis put out a lot of records, and those guys are good songwriters. I always liked Oasis. And then, and so they've been off my radar for over a decade, and I'm listening to all this new music on Billboard, and then suddenly I hear this song, Everything's Electric. And the voice, I could not figure out who the voice, even though it sounded familiar, I didn't know who it was. So anyway, I'm listening to Liam Gallagher's new song, Everything's Electric. He's got a new album out, solo album. I love this song. This is a great song. He's a great songwriter. They have a very Beatle-esque kind of vibe to them. They always did. And I love his mixes always sound cloudy a little bit, like gray, if you had to put a color. They're sepia and gray, that's a lot of big wet reverb, like the old reverbs from the old days. He likes a lot of heavy reverb on the voice. And I like that too. I mean, I like, there's been a lot of, like Take Me to Church, that song, heavy reverb, trying to emulate the old 60s recordings, Well, this song, I really love the melody. I love the beat. I love the production on it. The song just really spoke to me. I mean, we don't know why songs speak to us. Why is this song, and this next song is coming up, incredible to the listener? Now this same song might not faze anybody else, but it just grabbed my attention. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to play the song for you guys. And when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about it. So without further ado, please enjoy Everything's Electric by Liam Gallagher. Enjoy.
Superficial feelings, is that to take it easy
that's a great song. I just think that song is iconic. I don't know. There's so many things to say about the song. I love the beat. I love like I said, I love the reverb on the vocal. I love that key change all of a sudden from the chorus to the verses. It's really, really cool. And the song doesn't vary that much, but it's so British. There's something about that sound that seems like only British bands get that sound in the studio. I don't know what it is. It's like, Coldplay gets it. There's been a couple bands that I've dealt with from England that I, worked with bands over in England, but from here, via, MP3s back and forth. But whenever they send me their mixes, I love that there's a sound that comes with British music that we don't get here. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they're doing differently, but from here to across the pond, there is a different way that they mix music or something. But everything about that song just captured my attention today. So this is why I featured it today. I hope you guys love the song. I think the song is fantastic. The lyrics just conjured up so much imagery for me. Everything about it. I just love the song. Sometimes you can't even explain why you like something. Try to explain why you like chocolate cheesecake. I mean, how do you put it into words? Your taste buds understand. Just like my ears understand. All of a sudden, when I hear a song, I'm like, yeah, I love that song. I could explain why, but there's some parts that are unexplainable. It just seeps into your heart. Anyway, guys, that is all the time that we have for tonight. This is your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend Joe Seavey. Have a wonderful night, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Let's talk about this song when we get together on the Zoom class on Tuesday. Until then, take care of yourself. I love you guys. Be safe. And I'll see you soon. Bye. Peace.